Flight 120 is rapidly losing its altitude and it has lost its both engines. Why?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain.
Just after takeoff, a master caution warning blares in the cockpit, but the pilot just ignores it. And the plane is now going to cruise at an altitude of 3,000 feet. At 3,000 feet, something was not right. The pilot sensed that. Whoa, do you feel any vibrations?
It sounds serious. I believe it's a compressor stall.
The right engine quits. 2 seconds later, the left engine also quits.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Alitalia flight 120. We have lost our both engines. Oh no, we have lost the power dude.
Making a 180-degree turn back to Stockholm could be catastrophic.
If they would make a 180 degrees turn back to Seattle Tacoma Airport, they would lose twice speed and altitude they are losing right now. So they continue to look for an open field to land on. That's why they decided to look for an unmanned field. And as they were finding a field, they found a very open field and they decided to land there. Whoa, look there, there's a field. Master caution alarms were blaring in the cockpit. And they were continuously losing their altitude. Gas down. Gas down. Suddenly, a small hill comes. Come on, pull it up, come on! Flight 120 has crashed. After 10 minutes of crash, many rescue helicopters have departed to the last location of Alitalia flight 120. And because it has crashed in an open field and on a hill, no one knows, but people can see smoke and they are just saying that it was just a forest fire or trees are being burnt by people. Rescue helicopters arrived and safe. We asked everyone on the plane that what actually happened and everyone told the same story. But there was one twist. Everyone said that they heard large booms from the engine before the power went down. What were those large booms and why did that happen? Upon investigating the blades, we found no significant damage in the engines after all.
Dozens of passengers escaped through the breaks in the fuselage walls. Was the problem in all the MD-80s? We
found one pilot who had experienced the same just 2 years ago. American 1292, a normal flight, which lost its one engine just 3 minutes after takeoff. The aircraft spiraled down from 5,000 feet, but luckily the pilot managed to take control of the airplane. The pilot stabilized the airplane, but unfortunately, the second engine failed too. But after that, the plane managed to land successfully. Now, the cause was severe fuel blockage. Because of the fuel not being supplied to the engines, engine number 1 failed, and just before landing, engine 2 also failed. If flight 1292 landed, then why flight 120 couldn't land? The black boxes were soon recovered. City headquarters. Soon the cockpit voice recorder was recovered. This is the recording from CVR. This is flight 120 climbing up to 3,000 feet. Whoa. First officer, do you feel any vibrations?
It sounds serious. I believe it's a compressor stall.
Forward the recording to the ending 1 minute. Whoa, look a field. We can land there. Gears down. Gears are down. Come on, pull it up. The pilot said that it was a compressor stall. But was it really? The investigators took a look at the engine parts.
Is this all they found?
There was a number of parts that were completely missing.
Investigators used the flight data recorder to map the plane's journey and determine where engine parts may have fallen. The recovery team finds 500 fragments. Just a fraction of what's missing. A closer look at the fan blades from the front of the engines explains why they were surging. They're badly dented.
The new discovery was one of the blade pieces in the engine broke apart and made the whole engine break apart inside. The engines were highly damaged from the inside. Pieces of the engine got into the fuel tank and ruptured it, leaking all the fuel and stopping supply to the engines. That is the one reason why there was lightly fire in the engines.
The engine was clearly coming apart during the flight.
That sounds serious.
The discovery explains the fire in the left engine.
The conclusion of the crash is the fan blades broke apart because of poor maintenance. That one small blade caused one huge plane to crash. There was strict action taken after the maintenance workers.